Hi Virgo, I'm an intuitive card reader and I will be doing an intuitive card spread for you for this month. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. It's very much appreciated, and I love the fact that some of you guys are taking the time to add some comments and share some likes to these videos. So I'd just like to say thank you. But we'll get straight into it for Virgo. Okay, so first from the top left we have the Magician, and the Magician is someone who is a master in their own craft. It's someone who holds a lot of expertise in something that they're doing. In relation to work, the Magician could see you starting a creative project, or maybe you already have a creative project that is completely your own. Now, I feel as though you're learning a lot from this creative project or from this task, or even if you're working for a company or a corporation and you're doing quite well and you have a lot of autonomous tasks that you're doing in your current role. I feel as though the Magician is someone who has a lot of people admiring him for his work, for what or her work and what she's doing, how she's performing and what she's bringing to the company or the corporation. And it's interesting because you also have the Hierophant and the Judgment card in this reading. So at this point in time, you have a lot of people who are watching you, reviewing you, looking you up performance. You're inspiring them, but they're judging you. And some of them are even placing you on a pedestal here. Regardless, you're being watched very, very closely. And I feel as though you are shining. And if it's something that you haven't been doing at work, you might have been just preoccupied with other things, then this may be a time for you to step up, because you do have a lot of people looking at you here, but almost in admiration, I'm tempted to say. Now with the Magician card in love, it's almost as if you're taking the initiative to create a new relationship, or just taking initiative in your current relationship. And the Magician is someone who's very fruitful, it's someone who's very productive, it's someone who has a lot of passion and fertility even, and abundance, because we see a lot of flowers around him. And need I mention, we also have the infinity symbol with the Magician card, so there's fate at play here. And you could even call it chance, but there's opportunities coming for you here, because the Magician is the first card. And the Magician can also symbolize new beginnings, so it could be a new start in a relationship, or a new attitude or outlook towards a current relationship, or just a new beginning for you both, which is a beautiful card to receive in the love sector and the work sector. So I feel as though there's success here. Now moving on, we have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It could be you. I'm seeing it's your alignment with your thoughts, and they're very centered. You're very grounded this time of year. You know what you want. You feel free. You feel liberated. You've got birds around you here. You've got your sword pointed in the right direction. You're looking very comfortable in your throne there. So I'm seeing a comfort within your thoughts. You're at a very good mental place, and I feel as though that will help you, whether it's in work or love. I just feel you've got the right mindset about you this month. And it could very well do with some creative projects, or a partnership, a friendship or a relationship. But I feel as though your thoughts are very grounded and you're being very methodical in your thinking. And if you're not, this could serve as a reminder for you to be more methodical in your thinking and be more rational if you aren't. But I feel as though you're in a really good headspace right now, and I don't see conflict around you. And if you are in a relationship, or your relationship is on the rocks, I feel as though there's light at the end of the tunnel and you will overcome it, because the Queen of Swords is just someone who's very confident in herself, or in himself and his or her beliefs. So that's coming through quite strongly. But moving on, we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant could indicate a couple of things. It could symbolize these people watching you. There's Taurian energy here, and also air energy. in these readings, so an air sign or an earth sign. Regardless, the Hierophant could be you that's inspiring others. They could be looking at you at work, looking to your work. This could be a time where you show off your work. So if you have any publishing deals, production, any blogs, social media posts, etc., they will be very well received, and there'll be a lot of people looking to you. But this could also indicate some sort of religious occasion, being the holidays. If you are a religious person, you could be going to a church, for example, a synagogue, something that is traditional and religious and or spiritual to you, something that has meaning and resonates with you. This could see you visiting a place like that. Now, it could be on your own or it could be with family, but either way, I feel as though you'll be very connected here because we have the Queen of Swords looking to the Hierophant. So it could also serve as a reminder that if you have been out of touch with your religious roots or spiritual roots, maybe now is a time to do so, to get back in touch with your beliefs, because it's an auspicious time to do so, and I feel as though it will ground you in your thoughts and just your disposition. So again, this could be a church, this could be a wedding, this could be some sort of event that's held at a very elaborate building, even a function room. There's lots of people here, so this could indicate family and or loved ones. In terms of love, this could indicate that you are being watched and you do have a lot of potential suitors coming to you or admiring you from afar if you are single. But even if you are in a relationship, I still feel as though you're attracting a lot of good attention to you. And there's a lot of males and or females that are admiring you and seeing you because you're just, because of your thoughts. And with the Magician, I feel as though you're very confident in yourself, and this confidence and this happiness is shining through to other people, and they're not envious of it, but they just wish they could be around you, so they could just be surrounded by some of that love and happiness that you're evoking this month. But moving on, we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card again reinforces what I mentioned earlier, is that you could potentially be having a lot of suitors in your love life, people doing some judging of you, whether it's good or bad. I'm not seeing it in a bad context, however, but of course people form their own judgments. We'll never know sometimes. They don't always express these judgments of what they really think of us. But if this is in relation to love, then the Judgment card indicates that there's, if you are in a relationship, there could be something that you do that would be judged by your significant other, or vice versa. It could be you doing the judging and you unhappy or happy with something that someone very close to you has done. This could even be you going on a first date and doing the judging and just running through the pros and cons whilst you're on this date. If this person is suitable, which is what we do, right? We form these impressions and judgments of people, so it could have something to do with that. In relation to work, I feel like if you've been working on a creative project, or even if you're working for a corporation, your work is going to be judged at this time of year. So I'm not sure if you're coming up to some sort of annual review, or someone's reviewing some sort of contract or creating a new role within the business that you're not yet aware of, and they're sort of taking you into consideration for this prospective role. That could certainly be it. But this judgment could also indicate a minor conflict with a partner as well. But I'm not seeing it to come through too much as a conflict. It's more of an exchanging of ideas, an expression of ideas, etc. But moving on, we have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is a beautiful card, and it's interesting. It's right below the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Cups is emotion, and she's got the Holy Grail here. So there's triumph in emotions, in spiritual growth, in meditation, in searching within, retreating within. And these two lovely females indicate this could be you, or this could be somebody around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be female. But it could indicate that you will be emotionally stable, and whatever's going on around you, maybe even potential suitors messaging you whilst you're in a relationship or anything, I feel as though you will be really centered. And the Queen of Cups indicates that your emotions are just really, really centered, and if they're not, maybe it's time to get in touch with those roots to help them get centered. But I feel as though in relation to love, as I said before, there's not much conflict here, because I feel you're very stable, you're very happy in where you are right now, and you've got the Holy Grail. So the Page has sent you a message about it, the Knight has gone out and gotten it for you, and you hold it here in your hands and you're looking at it very adoringly. So this could also be a new love that's been coming to you that will bring you just a lot of emotions and evoke a lot of emotions that hadn't been evoked for you previously in other relationships. This could be a life changer for you. So there's news of something, or a new opportunity, or even this work, whatever gets posted. You might really enjoy being in the spotlight here, and it just will make you feel really centered and appreciated and idolized, and that's always a lovely feeling. So it could even be that. But moving on, we have the Two of Pentacles, and Pentacles is money, of course, but there's duality here. So it could be not really sure how much to spend or how much to leave in the bank, or what to do with some funds that may be coming to you. You could be winning some funds, get a pay rise of some sort, and there will be a little bit of uncertainty about what to do with this money. And you do have the Judgment card as well, so people might be judging you. You might be spending excessively, and it'll make you feel good on the inside, emotionally make you feel really good, but there's people judging you, and they may think it might be a little bit absurd, the money you're spending on gifts or something for yourself, something extravagant. And it could offer a new beginning, so it could be a new product that could offer you, say for example, could be a new car, which will offer you essentially a new beginning, right? Because we go through possessions, and they tend to mean something to us as sentiment that gets attached to these possessions after a while, which is indicated by the Magician. So it could be that, but it's a bit rocky. I'm seeing this duality of the Pentacles here. It's a bit rocky, and this could be that you have a couple of decisions to make here. This could be at work or in love. There could be potential suitors, and you're sort of juggling both, but I feel as though it's more to do with work with the Two of Pentacles, and you're juggling a lot of work and spending and trying to do family time. So maybe the Queens are suggesting that you do need to have some time to retreat within and make sure you stay centered, because I feel as though you will be extremely busy this month. You're going places with the Hierophant, places that will bring you emotion, and you'll just feel joyous to visit with the Queens. Places that could offer you a new beginning. So you may meet someone through a work function or through some sort of event, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a prospective love partner. It could be a reunion of family members and or friends that you haven't seen for quite some time. But with the Judgment card, I'm seeing a sort of catch up, and you're hearing about things you haven't heard of before, and you could be It could even be relatives that have news for you, something new that you haven't heard about, the family even, and you uncover something, and you're in your thoughts about it, because the Judgment and the Queens indicate that there could be some sort of news, and you coming to terms with this news, you having to be alone with this news, and just play it over in your mind. So hopefully it's all good. But we're just going to crown the reading with a couple of Priestess cards and just see what messages pop up for you for love and career. But I'm going to do love first, because I'm just interested to see if this minor conflict has anything to do with your relationship. But I feel there's steadiness here, apart from the Judgment card, which could indicate a bit of confrontation or just that minor conflict. So we'll have a look at what Priestess comes out. And we have Beauty. So this resonates with the earlier cards that I mentioned, with the Judgment, the Hierophant, that people are noticing you. People of the opposite sex or the same sex even are noticing you for your beauty and your radiance, because you are radiating a lot of beauty in your happiness and just you doing your own thing, because we have this beautiful Priestess here playing on her harp, and she seems very content and just very in her element, playing her harp here, doing what she does that makes her happy. So it could be that you're doing something that makes you happy, and whilst you're doing it, you have a lot of people that are finding you extremely attractive at this stage. So I would suggest make the most of it. If you are single, you will be in your element around this time. So I feel as though you need to get out and about, because there's people that will be coming to you and proposing you dates and get-togethers and things of that nature. And it could be a time where you're just feeling extremely confident, and there's creativity around you, judging by all these little moons here, all these different phases of the moon. And it's absolutely beautiful. You'll definitely be in your element. And as I said before, this conflict that I mentioned is only minor. because there's beauty that radiates through to you. So even if you do get in a bit of a hiccup with someone, they're just going to look past it and just be appreciative of your beauty. And it's not necessarily aesthetic beauty. It could be this inner, just this inner light that you shine, and just your vibe and your energies that just people adore and your partner adores. But we'll pick out another card for your professional career and see what's happening for your creative pursuits and your professional life, etc. So we have luck. We have the Priestess of Luck right here, and she's dancing in this gorgeous glass, and she's feeling lucky and abundant, and certainly something unexpected. So in terms of your career, I feel as though whatever you're posting out, whatever you're publishing, will be very lucky. Whatever work you're submitting will be very lucky. If you're studying, I feel as though you will be noticed for your work academically. But luck is always something we want on our side. So I feel as though if you are applying for a new role, you will have luck on your side. And you may just be at the right place at the right time, talking to the right people, and the right people will be coming through to you for this month at some sort of event, which always helps in your career. So just keep your eyes open, because there's fate at play here, and you have luck on your side, which is a beautiful card to get. But all in all, I just want to say good luck for the month.